In the middle of the modernity, in a very small town, a philosopher, Kant, asked himself the four philosophical questions. What can I know? What should I do? What may I hope? And finally, the most important questions, what is man? In order to answer these questions, Kant wrote for the first one, the critique of pure reason, next, the critique of practical reason, then the critique of judgment, and finally, Kant never wrote the last critique. Unfortunately, he died before the death. Dilthey inherited the Kantian project. His first attempt was the introduction to spirit science, but he was not too happy with the results. He needed more philosophical tools. Then he wrote the draft of Critique of Historical Reason. It's supposed to be a good project, but it remained just like a draft. His third attempt was the Theory of Worldview. That was an excellent work, but he died in the same year of its release, 1911. Then came Heidegger, Ricoeur, and Foucault. However, neither the history of being, nor memory linked to history, nor historical ontology of present could resolve the four Kantian questions. At the middle of the 20th century, Odo Marquardt gave relevant tools to answer these questions. He began with the critique to the Odyssey, because the question is not about God, which soon was converted into the critique of philosophy of history, because the question is not just for one history. Finally, the critique of anthropology, because the question is not just for human nature. So, the conclusion is that human beings need many histories, a multiversal history. So, my thesis attempts to read the answer to the last critique in order to test relevant tools. In this way, my thesis deals with the problem: how many stories does need a